Welcome back to my channel, ladies and gentlemen. Today, we're going to open up a value pack of Score Football. I don't open up a lot of football packs on my channel, but I saw this and thought I would give it a try. I watched House of Cards open this up and get some pretty cool stuff. If you haven't checked out House of Cards, I don't know if he watches my channel much. I know he does a little bit, but I watch his videos. He's getting close to 1,000 subscribers, and he seems like a really cool dude. Check out House of Cards. He opened up a few blaster boxes, I believe, or maybe just fat packs. I think it was 5 fat packs of this. I just purchased one fat pack. There was still quite a bit of it. I know some people have been buying this up, trying to flip it like it's one of those crazy in-demand products, and it's not really that in demand. This is kind of the entry-level product for NFL. We are going to be looking for some of those top rookies who just got drafted, whether it's Joe Burrow, Tua Tagovailoa, Chase Young. We'll maybe see, I don't know if they have Brady in his, I doubt they have him in Tampa Bay jersey. He's probably still in the Patriots jersey. And then obviously guys like Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, and some of the other stars of the NFL. So we have 40 cards in here. This was $5.48 at Walmart. We have exclusive red parallels. It says look for them. Okay, don't know if we're guaranteed to find any. Odds on the back, it just doesn't really tell the actual specifics. Just says look for base red, rare signatures, rookies red, huddle up, 30 red, in the zone, next level stats. When I watched House of Cards open this up, the cards that I liked the best were the I don't know if it's called deep dive or where it like took a picture of someone diving for the pylon at the end zone and turned it into, there it is, deep dive. They turned it into like someone diving in the water, and the background is like they're in a pool of water, and it just looks really cool. So if I could get any deep dive inserts, I will consider this opening a success. So I'm not the most knowledgeable when it comes to football, so if I screw something up, I apologize, but I will give you the best that I have. Gardner Minshew II, he was a rookie last year, came in when Nick Foles got hurt in week 1. Did a really nice job, had that pretty cool mustache, and now he's pretty much the starter because they've gotten rid of Foles. There's Brandon Carr, defensive back. Yannick, oh boy, Nakui, don't know a lot about him, for Jacksonville. Joe Mixon out of Oklahoma had a really nice year last year. He was on my fantasy team. He started so slow, like 20 yards a game, and then he hit his stride midway through the season, and they started feeding him the rock, and he ended up with some pretty nice numbers. I don't know if it says back here. Yeah, he ended up with over 1,100 yards, only 5 touchdowns because, I mean, well, it was the Bengals. But he really finished the season strong and helped me in my fantasy season in the playoffs and at the end of the year. Tremaine Edmonds for Buffalo. David DeCastro out of Stanford. I don't know if any of you guys ever played NCAA football, NCAA 14 on PlayStation 2 or PlayStation 3. The last game they made before they the whole Ed O'Bannon thing took away the kind of the rights to, well, EA Sports quit making NCAA football games, but David DeCastro was one of the best offensive linemen on that game. DeMarcus Lawrence, we got Darren Waller, a tight end, I believe. Royce Freeman out of University of Oregon. He's kind of now playing second fiddle to Philip Lindsay, kind of the change of pace back. Jason Peters, one of the best offensive linemen in the league. Von Miller. You know, if there's an offensive lineman in this set, they've got to be pretty good because not a lot of offensive linemen get cards. Von Miller, former MVP, or at least Super Bowl MVP. Daniel Jones out of Duke. Controversial pick, but then he actually had a decent year last year. At least he started out on fire, then he kind of faded. I'm going to go ahead and scoot some of these cards. Well, you know what? I'm going to just go in order. No, forget about it. Irv Smith Jr., I think he's out of Alabama. Could be wrong about that. Do a quick check just to make sure. Does not say. Okay, I apologize. Devin White, linebacker for the Tampa Bay Bucks. Oh, look at that. It's just a cool picture. Aaron Rodgers playing in the snow against the New York Giants. Aaron Rodgers, Aaron. Chris Godwin, he was also on my fantasy team last year. And talk about a player who made a difference. He came out of, I don't want to say he came out of nowhere because a lot of people had him on the breakout list. And he definitely broke out. Look at that, 86 receptions, 1,333 yards, 9 TDs. And he even missed a game or two with a couple injuries. So he was very good last year. That's a good card to put up here on display. We got Quandary Diggs for Seattle. Michael Thomas, who set the record for most receptions in a season last year. Very good, very talented player. Raheem Mostert, he was kind of a revelation for the 49ers when Jerick McKinnon got hurt again, and they didn't really know who would be their running back. A lot of people thought it might be Matt Breida and Mostert and that other guy, I can't remember his name, Ward or Jones or something. And then Mostert was very, very good Scored like, what, 4 touchdowns in the NFC Championship game against the Packers. All right, here's our red parallels. We've got a red of Ed Oliver, defensive tackle for Buffalo. Buffalo has a mean defense. Olivier Vernon for the Cleveland Browns. House of Cards is a Cleveland fan. He may like that one. We've got, this is a pretty nice one, guys. Red rookie insignia of Justin Herbert, drafted by the, I keep wanting to say San Diego, but it's not, the Los Angeles Chargers. He was drafted in the first round. First round pick, quarterback, rookie card, and the red parallel. That's a really nice one. That is probably the best card. We'll put him right over Chris Godwin right there. The best card so far. Here's some of these inserts. Game face, got a little bit of a constellation thing going on in the background there. Game face of Lamar Jackson, the league MVP last year. Hopefully he's all right. Maybe you saw he was playing football and like got hurt. Here's the next level of Will Fuller the fourth, or the fifth. Sorry about that. Next level stats: 3 TDs, 14 receptions, Pro Football Focus grade of 91.5. Here it is, guys. These are the deep dive cards that I like so much. It looks like someone diving on the ground, and they made it look like they're diving into water. Josh Jacobs, who was an absolute beast out of Alabama for the Raiders last year. He's got a cool story, too, if you don't know a lot about his background. Try to read up on that if you can. Here's Darren Waller, next level stats. Why did Will Fuller get that with only 14 receptions? I don't know. All right, 90 receptions for Darren Waller. He was very, very good for the Raiders last year. Here we have a 3D. I believe the 3Ds only feature defensive players. That's why, obviously, it's got the D in there. Adrian Amos, Blake Martinez, and Kevin King. Don't know a lot about them. I'm not a big Packers fan. We got it in the zone. Nick Bosa. He was a rookie last year, and he's an absolute manimal. This guy's a freak. Holy cow, he's so good. We got Huddle Up, another little card for the Green Bay Packers. We got a Bobby Wagner, defensive stats, Pro Football Focus grade, 85.3. Next level stats. We got a game face of Jimmy Garoppolo. So you can see you get a lot of inserts out of these cards. Here's another Lamar Jackson in the zone. Lamar Jackson. I'm more of a Mahomes guy, being in close to Kansas City, but these are pretty nice cards nonetheless. Here's another 3D, the defensive players for the Los Angeles Chargers. Derwin James, who is very, very good. Joey Bosa, and then Melvin Ingram. All those guys are excellent, excellent players. Here's a red 3D. This is the red parallel for the LA Rams. Aaron Donald, who's probably the best defensive player in the league. Corey Littleton and Jalen Ramsey, who talks a big game and can usually back it up. Oh, so here's the regular base card of Justin Herbert. Looks like the rookies are at the end, guys. So we got the base and the parallel of Justin Herbert. That's pretty nice. AJ Epinesa. I believe he was taken in the first round. I remember that name. Don't know exactly where he went, but I'm pretty sure that he was drafted in the first round. We've got Gabriel Davis out of UCF. Don't remember him. Xavier McKinney, one of the best defensive backs, or in this case safeties. I believe he might have been taken at the end of the first round, beginning of the second round. And then Anthony McFarland Jr. out of Maryland. look at that look. Oh no, they're coming for me. And then Brian Lewerke, the quarterback out of Michigan State, to finish it off, guys. So for $5.50, I got some pretty cool cards. I got the Michael Thomas. I got 2 Justin Herbert's base card and the red. We got 2 Lamar Jacksons. I would rather have Mahomes, but that's okay. And then the deep dive. Those are my favorite inserts of them all, of Josh Jacobs. So thanks so much for watching, guys. I will catch you all in another video.